My findings, I think it was a song lyrics from him and Drella.
Okay.
Titled Them Dead.
Okay.
Yes, so his feature with Drella was the song lyrics he just put out.
You can't blame them. You see, if you understand artistry and you understand lyricism and you have followed certain conversations in terms of how people interact with each other, you understand why some people are connecting this to the timing. We live in a space where, whether you like it or not, the competition is there.
Okay.
You may not be competing with me, but I may be competing with you.
So for me, I will advise him to detach himself from the account. Let a third party handle it. Because it will not stop, as we are all saying. After blocking the account, the person will come back, create a new account, block it again, it will come back. So the main thing that you will be doing is just blocking people instead of concentrating on other stuff. Never we know local. Local. Okay. He start by saying taking it global.
Global.
Never we know local.
Local.
Share them like total.
Total.
Putting it straight in at them head.
Head.
Copper and lead.
Lead.
And then there's fire, the bomb emoji. Booyah.
And you're too fire.
Say booyah.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Danny Beats Classic.
Well, it is another edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV. And the gentlemen are once again seated to share information, knowledge, as well as understanding to some of the issues happening within our showbiz industry right here in Ghana and behind it. My name is Sammy Flex, and I have the men seated. Of course, Roland Amate at his favorite position, from Shatta Movement Empire, Roland Reports, and showbizgh.com, showbizchannelgh.com. Man like Long John the blogger is also here. Yeah, the people's man. Long John is here, and Long John is a producer at Aluta FM. They're yet to be launched Aluta FM. He is your favorite blogger as well, and Ghana's favorite pundit, Shatta Movement People's Pundit. Intimdo Solomon Chamo is also here. Intimdosu Digital Solutions and Intimdosu Chambers. Chamo tells us those who would want to understand Agrada's issues. Be glued here on this channel. He's going to break it down. So watch out for it right here on the channel. Subscribe and wait for it. The producers are also intact. Theophilus Digosh, the Rasta man. Ghana's latest Rasta man in Soto.
Shut down. Shut down. On period.
There's that. Sammy Tuga, the latest father in town.
On period. On
For
period.
real?
Confirm.
For real?
Of course not. So what you have to put
Sammy Flex TV boys. Oh my God, my crowd. If you hear Rasta, then be a woman. Wow. And of course, Rex is also here for us to run our shit together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. But I don't know why sometimes whether I should blame people or I should blame the people and what they do at a point. Why am I saying this? Stonebwoy put out a post, and there are people who are reading around it saying they think it is a punch to Shatta Wale after his successful and beautiful execution of a performance at the Presidential Cup. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who to blame. Whether I should blame Stonebwoy for his timing of the post, or I should blame people for being black-minded. I'm confused. Now, let's go on to the phones to check what exactly he posted, and let's see if we can use logic to solve this problem. Not Mr. Logic, though. We are talking about logic to solve this. So whilst the whole country and the world over, those who follow activities here in Ghana were giving applause to Shatta Wale for that showdown at the Accra Sports Stadium, aka Ohinijan Sports Stadium. And everybody saying, wow, 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 like ambulances. Stonebwoy made a post with pictures of a show he played in Cape Coast. And that is where some people say, our international crowd, can you pictures are posted here? Cape Coast. So what are you saying? Now he says, taking it global. Never we no local. Shell them like total. Putting it straight in them head. In a them head. In a them head. Putting it straight in a them head. Copper and lead. Yeah, rhymes. To your first 3 lines now. And we are global. Taking it global. Taking it global.
Global.
Never we local.
Local.
Sell them like total.
Total.
Putting it straight in at them head.
Head.
Copper and lead.
Lead. Bomb.
Oh,
There's a bomb emoji.
Yeah, there's a bomb too. Boom.
Bombshell.
And it
Bomb
blasted.
shell.
What a bombshell.
So I go on Facebook and hey, stop. Hey, you are being envious. Hey, you there, they pay you. Oh. Everywhere, everybody say no, not this time, fear. No, I'm so okay. Are people just being black-minded, or sometimes timing too is everything? Chebo, because you did the backing. Let me start this with you.
For sure. No matter the timing here, I think he will still face something like this. So I will not attribute it to the timing.
Okay.
And I think for those who are connecting it to the timing, it is convenient for them to do so. I mean, it's so easy now to connect it to the time, and it will fit perfectly. You see, sometimes circumstantial evidence that they say, you are not in the person's head. So you just try to find the circumstances surrounding the action of the person. And then you say that, okay, based on this, that, I think this is what the person is trying to say. Because the best way is for us to ask Stonebwoy, what are you trying to communicate here? So that we won't misquote or misjudge or misconstrue whatever that you are saying. Since we may not get the opportunity to ask him for him to clarify what he is saying, obviously we have to find a meaning to whatever that he has said. And based on circumstances, based on the time that we are in, people can connect it to what is happening currently. And currently we are all praising or talking about Shatta Wale. So if you say anything, it is easy for you to connect it to the fact that maybe you are trying to shade Shatta Wale, or you are trying to say something to also get some of the shine happening. So for those who are connecting it to it, even if it wasn't in this time, I am sure still people will find a way to connect it. So I will say that regardless of the timing, we will get people giving reasons why this is for Shatta Wale. So I will not want to go there direct like that. But I understand those who are connecting it to the time. That's the understanding there. And again, he's saying something that previously or before this time, we know the connection of the local and the international thing there already.
Of course.
So we know that some media people, on countless occasions, they were saying, and even now saying that Shatta Wale is a local champion. They've been saying that. Okay. For some other reason, those same people will be praising Stonebwoy for connecting with the international market, and he being an international guy. So if he will come out and give a quote like this or a comment like this, obviously some people will say that you are shading Shatta, because there are people who love you, or there are people who are in support of the things that you do, saying that Shatta is a local champion. So if you come and say that me no looker, then obviously it means you are shading the other person. This one no be patwa. This one be patwa. So it's was it never me no looker. Never we no looker. This one
Oh my goodness.
it be English patwa.
Patois.
Another pidgin patwa. I think they should give name to this kind of language.
Okay, yeah.
Since we have Afrofusion and other stuff.
Yeah,
I think
Afro-patois.
yeah, we can have So for that reason, I think for those who will connect it will also use some of these things because of the local champion, international, and all those things. The connection can also go there. Since we don't have the privilege of asking him to clarify,
Okay.
I will not fault people that much if they want to connect it anyhow.
Okay.
The reason is that whatever that you put there is not clear enough for people to say that, oh, he meant this or his meaning, the meaning is this. Don't connect it to whatever that you like. Okay. He has given it room for interpretation, and people will interpret it the way they deem fit.
Okay.
So I may not, I would say that he's just saying his thing. Let's take it like that. But some people will not agree with me. They will disagree and say that, nah, we know what he's trying to say. And for those people, I will not condemn them, or I will not say that they can't say that. But for me, I will say that he's just saying his thing. Let's leave it like that.
Okay. Well, when it happens like that, obviously, it becomes an open conversation for, like Chamo is saying, your thoughts, your judgment will do this. Definitely, many people will go a certain direction, and that is what we are seeing online already. Well, Long John, come through, and let me get you on this one.
This one, dear Charlie. I'd like to tell the SM fans they should cool down.
Yeah.
It has no message or no communication or no relation with the happenings that happened on Sunday.
Okay.
Because per my findings, I think it was a song lyrics from him and Drella.
Okay.
Titled Them Dead.
Okay.
Yes. So his feature with Drella for the song lyrics he just put out.
Okay.
Understand? But probably like he rightly said, the timing. Understand? That's what made people, you know, have that preconceived mindset.
Okay.
But this particular one, they should cut him some slack. I think Stonebwoy meant no harm. If someone has a lyrics and they decide to put it, you can't tell the person what time they should put it out. And lyrics is one thing that I per se, I usually use it a lot. And you can't tell at what time you should put it out. It hits you like bullets and you decide to use it.
Okay.
You understand? So when you decide to use it at that point, it could also speak to somebody's situation at that same time.
Okay.
You understand? And probably
and will that be deliberate?
No, you see, that's what I'm saying. At that point, you can't blame the person. And I don't think it's deliberate. If I feel right now, this is what I feel like writing. And it's in a song. Usually my captions are usually in songs.
Yeah.
So if you should see it and then maybe it matches with your story or something you've told me, and you feel because you told me that I'm trying to shade you, then you see, I want people to cut themselves slack on this. I think Stonebwoy was just being himself.
But do you also agree that people use lyrics in songs in the name of posting lyrics still to achieve their
apparently the song was dropped.
Objectives.
The song was dropped like 3 weeks ago. Understand? So you see, when you see lyrics, you can't determine how it comes out.
Yeah.
You understand? And if you know how artists flow in the studio, you understand that most of the time they don't write it.
Okay.
You understand? So I think even when your man was trying to, you can see he's not used to, because some of the adjectives and the words in there do not match the grammar he's used to.
Understand Afro-patois.
You understand? So with the conversation, you can see it is pure vibes. That's how I see it. That's how Rastas call it. That's pure vibes.
Yeah, man.
And he has put it out.
Yeah, man.
I don't think we should and make the viewers understand that this is not that deep as they're making it look. Understand? And I think they should cut him some slack, especially since it is on a song. You can't determine when he should put it out.
Yeah.
You feel this is the time it hits him, or you don't even know the mood he's in. He actually listened to that tune and it got him to write that. So I believe this is not one of those they should really take to heart. Probably the timing, yes, but it's not that deep.
All right, Long John giving us some vibe right there. Roland will take over from here, then we can continue.
Those who are connecting the message to the time, you can't blame them. You see, if you understand artistry and you understand lyricism, and you have followed certain conversations in terms of how people interact with each other, you understand why some people are connecting this to the timing.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with Long John. This is some piece from his verse on that particular collaboration. But if you understand how these songs also come about, you know they don't just come out of vibes. The vibes are connected to situations. And they tell stories. See, there are so many situations or so many instances that musicians have laid down some lyrics in songs that have reflected in years to come situations. A typical example is Bob Marley. Even not long ago, with the struggle of the African dance or Afro dance between Sammy and Stonebwoy fans and all. You see the song that Sammy was referring to? Go and listen to the lyrics very well. The mentioning of boy was like 8 times in that song. If that lyrics are to be focused on today, you can clearly lift it, put it on Stonebwoy, and never fit it. The statement in that song, the lyrics and everything fitted to this particular situation. So you should know that. And even as at that time, he was also referring to another person, probably, with a different situation. But it fits very well. And that is how good lyricism is. Or how good these creative people are. So they don't just do anything for doing sake. No. And especially somebody that has been in the space for close to a decade or a decade and over, those people don't just do things anyhow. The timing that people are talking about, it is also very key to them. You see people with huge number of following, people who have some level of audience, they don't do things anyhow. Often and normal, if you see them like that, you will get them like that. If you see them normal, you will get it normal. You see, we live in a space where, whether you like it or not, the competition is there. You may not be competing with me, but I may be competing with you. And that is what it is. In a weekend where so many things are happening, where we are all fighting for the same kind of audience. See, don't blame me if you are enjoying the hype and I want to tap in. Anyhow. It is the game. It is the game. So people who want to add their voice, like people who want, it is not for Shatta Wale. Yes, it is not for Shatta Wale. But he is speaking to a situation. And what situation is he talking about? Like you said, the photos or the content that he added to this caption, if we are even to take literally what he said, like the caption, it doesn't correspond with the photos. Because you are talking about an international something. But you posted a photo or a content of something that you did local. So in other sense,
never really know local.
Your Afro patois is weak. Your Afro patois is weak.
I think
exactly.
You can't talk about being international using a local show.
The Kemko show.
Okay, it makes sense.
Weekend Nayabo show. Mabo show, people need to talk about it. You can't blame me. I will set the agenda. If you catch it, fine. If you don't catch it, go home.
Allow.
Patois induced.
Of course. Your Afro patois is weak. Let us explain. You understand? So that is me. That is what I see.
Okay.
So people who want to connect this whole conversation to timing, well, it is within their right. They understand where they are coming from. And I'm sure if you are to call any of them to connect the dots or give you reasons why they want to connect this to timing, they will tell you. And is this the first time? No. When Shatta was celebrating his birthday, boof, you know what happened? Recently, when Molly was being celebrated by Billboard, boof, we know how the messages were crafted. We know how a simple congratulatory message turned into a whole conversation for an industry. You understand? So if you understand the game, you know how it is played. And when you know how it is played, when it comes, you know how these things run. And you know how to respond accordingly. So the people that, yes, I know people will say, oh, so I'm body dinner and yes, oh,
I see. Well, Roland has given us some angle to this conversation, and of course, you cannot also dispute that. It should be factored as well. But for the fans, they have taken position, and whether you like it or not, they also see what they see. Now, let's move on to our next business of the day. Are celebrities really suffering on social media? Are they suffering from social media? Because looks like at every point they go through most of these issues on social media with people saying this and that about them, and they enjoy it from all angles. A certain Emmanuel Mensah, who is on Facebook, who is on Instagram, who is on Twitter, who is on X, Snapchat, TikTok, is followed by his friends who like him for what he does. So oftentimes when he put out a post, oh, Charlie, Ima, what's up? Ima, what's up? Ima, what's up? By a certain Peter P. Square, when he put out something, people who like him are following. Those who don't like him are following. Those who are just monitoring are following. Those he has offended are following. Like so many people, and it keeps on going for so many celebrities. I saw a post from Peter of P Square fame, and I said, oh, once again, another celebrity is going through it. Mental health, Roland's agenda, that a government has promised to give him $1 million
of course
to do projects. Now, he writes, my block button has been active since yesterday because I have nothing to lose. I blocked over 350 people. I was able to count. I blocked over 350 people.
The data is
And
there.
I'll be doing more today.
Of course. Continue.
It is my page and my business. I really need to sanitize my Facebook page just like I did on my Instagram and X page. If you also wish to be blocked, you know what to do.
Simple.
This is my fan page, Mr. P fans page. Not for haters or for those that are still mad about the separation of the group. If you are still mad, go to the group's official Facebook page and rant it out. No negative here. It is either you are a Mr. P fan or you are not. The new me doesn't take any bullshit in this space. It is aura for aura. So feel free to identify your fully self so I can easily block you. I come in peace and in pieces. And nowadays a bucket to see. Bucket emojis baby. I'm sure they know what the bucket is for. Call it childish or whatever. I don't care. Remember, it is my page, not yours. Team P, this is not for you. I trust you all. So thanks so much for the love and support. More good music coming from this camp. Stay glued. No distractions. We move without them.
Period. Period. Period.
And this was a caution, a message from Mr. P. Me, when I saw it, I said, hey, another man is going through it. Another man down. Another man is going through it. Was social media made to make celebrities sometimes feel uncomfortable because of fans' reactions? And I'm saying celebrities because, bro, you might think, oh, you two suffered, oh, suffering. I ain't one anymore. Them, they suffered more than everybody. Reading Mr. P's post, I know he's not the only one who is going to some of these commentaries, aka the negative comments. There are many celebrities like that. Oko posting at the and fact won't be who like
Kwame. Oh, question. I'm going to Flex TV. I'm going to Facebook page.
No, what we have posted doesn't concern you. Sometimes even the person you think you are fighting for, what we posted, it's not even about him. Like, wait for us to post something attacking the person you are fighting for, then genuinely you can also fight. But in this case, it is not even about him. But this man will come and fight. Ladies and gentlemen, why are celebrities going through this? Long John, come through because I know you also have some kind of work you do supporting people in this situation. Yeah, man.
Then when I'm doing my show, I'll add you.
Add you, mental health.
This is a candid conversation I think we need to look at. I believe, one thing I believe is it can't stop.
It won't stop, eh?
We need to make the people or the how do you call it, the victims understand it can't stop. It is one of humans, it's part of us. You hate somebody, but you want to see what their next move is.
Even though you don't like them.
Even though you don't like them. Because me, for one, if I don't like you, I don't want to see you. So anything I'll do to make sure I clear you off my road, I clear. But we have certain humans, they don't like you. But you see, anything you post or anywhere you find yourself, they will try to find what you were doing there.
Yeah, to confirm why we don't like you.
Yes. And it's so crazy. You can't understand. Those humans, you can't understand them. And it is out of your control. That is what first the victims should understand. Things that are out of your control, don't try to find a way of justifying or make what Mr. P is doing. He's only going to make his matters worse, first of all. Firstly, you've made people understand that you are coming for them. And they are going to, you blocking somebody doesn't mean you won't come again. No. He can come in the XYZ account and he'll come with the same message. You understand? It is up to you.
They go and move their skin and come again.
Yes. So the more you keep blocking, the more they keep coming.
That's why we have
And it becomes work for you.
It's become a full-time work. Now instead of dropping more music, you'll be blocking more people. Oh yeah.
350.
You see,
And counting.
become like the Shatta.
following a Jagraja.
You see them post, share and add your funny stuff. You are with the money. In fact, most of those people who attack you have little to nothing.
But I don't know how many people Shatta has blocked.
No, but you see, with those ones, they are silent blockers. You don't know, nobody knows unless those people start complaining.
Even portfolio is blocked.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, have you seen Shatta put it out? These are the people I've blocked.
No.
That's what I'm saying. When you start doing
I'm
that,
sure the people you block cry, they don't know.
yes. No, some of them do know, and they will complain at your end. When you complain, you and your followers are the ones crying. Shatta doesn't see it again.
Yeah.
You understand? And that is the most painful part. Be a silent killer, mafia manager, and kasabebre. Smiling mafia. You hug a girl that today, then the next week she's being jailed.
15 years.
That is it pains. That one pains more than doing a post. I say when you do that, you are giving those people, those weaklings, strength,
Energy.
to come more. But you see, when you block them without them knowing, when they realize they are not seeing your post, hey. Check it, say, Sammy Flex post here.
Yeah.
And you are blocking me.
They say me who the post.
Then now he will start doing posts against you on his wall. By that time, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It is gone. You understand? But when you start doing the posts, making it look like you are paid, you are with the money. You the artist, Mr. P, you are with the money. You are with the music. You are with the talent. Why would you allow somebody who is using 3 gig, 4 gig, to come online, speak his mind?
Like that.
Oh.
You can't insult her 3 gig.
No, but usually that is the position most of them are.
Yes.
And you allow those few moments to ruin your $12 million.
And their phones are always on red, the battery.
Yes! You know, you see, that is the truth too. Some of them, even their face card is very poor. The DP on their profile is crazy. But they can describe you and everything you have. And you ask yourself, hey. And you see, the most painful part, let's use Bongo Ideas as an example. Oh, don't say, oh.
Go ahead.
You see, when you look at some of their actions, and then now they pull up in front of you, you realize that, I shouldn't have wasted my energy. Because most of the time, when they stand in front of you, you realize that even to pay attention to what they wrote, you wasted your own energy. You understand? Mr. P at this point, his number of years in this industry should he should be the one educating the new act on how to handle social media.
Okay.
Omale will not come on social media and do this. On life, why sorrowful or a sadist? Into any time I can your sorrowful stuff.
Real sad boy.
Yes. You see, it's about time our celebrities have to understand. You are a celebrity for a reason. You are up there for a reason. All eyes are on you. Even we that are not up there, people still insult us. On some Flex TV.
DJ Slim, it's true.
Yeah.
You understand? And all these insult too, we know they pay attention. Me, if I'll go, okay, are you done? That is all. I'll not allow you to use your energy to come and inform. Hey, who could dig jollof? Na maintenance engine, they are all kind of. Then at best, me get the back cracky jokes now. They're sorry. Pansa me the back come and say, boy, I don't have that time. Oh, to know fear by this time, cry. What you even eat is a problem. Then you are coming to tell me, say, and I'll be sure. What haven't they told us on your platform?
So many things.
Oh, but you overlook it. I don't know. So long as they are not true, why bother your head? Me obeka asem enya no kre. Me feel. Me need time. Hey, now you for someone to leave everything they are doing to come and comment under your post. Do you know who you are?
Yeah.
We jane mama, we jane papa, we jane busu fie.
Ono photos kra we ja.
Ono photos we ja ato. Ejuma was all yeah within that time we ja ato. And now wa ba comment you don't know say we you obi a ohia no.
I am a choosing.
That is how you should be seeing it. You should see it from a positive perspective. And if you follow the words they've written down there, we are saying they will be at me throw. That was why you realize that Bongo Ideas, but for now, social media in the house. You shine in person, not bro, for minus negative. Minus negative. Understand? So there you start questioning, it's about kese na on social media. Then you realize that, go. Punch host now. Now a copy, now they have a tour. So you see, some of these people, if you decide to follow Bongo Ideas commentaries online or comment down there, then you realize that maybe Nana Mac Brown will follow Bongo Ideas. Bongo Ideas page now winning. They brought for Bazaar. You see, you've already your medulla oblongata. Wow, I dream because Brofuna or Tro or Honomono, send up Brofuna cry. He can't even speak them. You see, so it's about time our celebrities have to understand they are the bigger people. Whatever they will do, they will have it. Whatever they will do, if they like, they should complain about haters. Haters will still come. So they should set their mind that this is who they've chosen to be. Obian Smaumo, they said they want to be celebrities, and it comes with a job. It's like being holding a public office and complaining that the citizenry or the public are criticizing your work. Now, public office, what has it saying? It comes with a job. Uko share coat and see coat way expensive. Uko share blue, I didn't know share blue. Everything you do, they'll have some. That is the job. Yeah. So if you decide to pay attention to every single negative comment, you might resign. So I think that is one thing they should look at and then, overlook all these things. Charlie.
Well, Long John has given us some lead. Some of these our celebrities should have their social media controlled so it doesn't affect their mental faculty some more. Well, let's go to the man who wants to do a program on mental health, Roland Amate, to take this up himself. Mr. P is not happy.
The program they will do anything.
Mr. P is not happy.
Cash.
Right.
The program I will do anything to pinch him.
They are waiting, of course.
I won't say it's going to be
See, Mr. P should block them. See,
350 and more.
1,000.
You should block them.
Block all of them. Block everybody. Block nation.
And I won't delete the page.
That be
I
no, you will not
Hey.
delete. You see?
Because they'll keep coming.
Yes, and the more they come, the
different
more
forms.
that is why the bucket is plenty there. That is why the bucket is plenty. We'll block them. See, the Obroni that did the social media page did not put the block button there for nothing. He put it there for a reason.
But I came later.
Exactly.
I wasn't part of that.
Oh, block came later. Eh?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't part
After
of
they realized that,
People were abusing the
of
thing.
course, that is so the block button there. Every feature that has been activated on the social media app is for a purpose.
Yeah.
So if you see something you don't like, block and delete.
Why in Kassan?
Besides, the social media page is for you. And you see, sometimes some people would have to or would want to say some of these things because unfortunately there are some people who genuinely fall victim to some of these things. And here I am not talking about the celebrities, I'm talking about the fans. You see, sometimes the celebrities find it difficult to juggle between who is coming to attack and who has a genuine concern, depending on how the messages come or at what point. When somebody's message has come, somebody's negative message has hit the celebrity and has put him in a bad mood. One year, you are concerned about or pain about the fact that, oh, P-Square breaking up, and you are coming to just write that particular concern there. One year, he might mix you up with the person that has insulted him. And that is the reason why he has to put some of these things out. So that when you are commenting or when you are interacting with him, you will know the level of things he is ready to take. That is why he was very straightforward with his message.
Okay.
That there are some people that are pained about or are still pained about their breakup. It's normal. But you see here, he is trying to build himself up. He is human. The fact that he's a celebrity doesn't make him a superhuman. Yes, I know, unfortunately, that is how they are seen in society. It is fine. But at the end of the day, know that they are first humans before any other thing.
Okay.
And when I see people talk about, social media is a different word. Different word from where? Different word from where? You see, an interesting thing is that, you see the things that the people are talking about you on social media. It is the same thing they say in their homes. The difference is that the home, you are not there to hear.
And again, it is not public, it is among a group of people.
Yes. So, but with the help of social media, they are now a little closer to you with just a tag away. So the only way you can see, let's not pretend. Yes, sometimes or some of us have been able to build some level of skin to be able to chest out some of these things when they come. But there are some that will definitely enter into your skin.
You're right.
No matter how superhuman you are,
upon first seeing it,
you cannot unsee it.
Yeah, you feel it.
It will get to you. And because we all don't have the same mental strength, whatever anybody would want to do to save themselves from distraction, let them do it. We shouldn't stop them and say, oh, you're a celebrity, now you are this, you are that. Or you're a celebrity, so somebody can just wake up and abuse the person. Definitely not. Or you're celebrating, does that mean that because he has put himself in the public domain, so he should just avail himself for anybody to come and abuse him for any reason, for no reason? No. He has every right to defend himself. And if that is the only way he would want to defend himself, why not? At the end of the day, it is better for him to have 3 people following him on his social media pages for his sanity to be intact than for him to have millions of followers and for him to end up in the gutters.
Frustrating him all the time.
And this is a successful musician. Do you know how many people are praying to be in a position of Amrado right now?
Enough of them.
We don't know what triggered that particular post. Trigger something in his mind that he wasn't even ready to think about. So at the end of the day, if he wants to defend himself by isolating, see, celebrities say, if anybody fool, block them, delete them.
Okay.
Because it is you first before any other person. Because when you lose yourself, they will move on to the next person.
Fact.
When you are not there, the world will not stop because you are not there. Nobody is irreplaceable. Oh yeah, it is like the world is like a bicycle. Yeah, padala kwa no yeah nyina mo bia. Because when we stop for you, who be you? You be who?
Who be the you?
You understand how many of your kind don't we have in the world? It's you be you be a chairman and be do attempt just for what? Because the person claims to be your fan. Hey,
now you're fan, now you're mean.
oh yeah, fan. Because the person claims to be your fan. You know what that thing you are calling fan is doing to the person. Then it is better to unfan yourself. Unfan yourself before the person gets into a different situation. That is why there are some people, see, no matter how it comes, people should learn to take it like that. The way you want the celebrity to take your comments like that, you should also take the reaction the same way. There are some people that will not block you. Somebody like Lydia Forson, she will not block you. Or no, the be gutter to gutter. There are some people that will not block you. They will come. Sabi Flex Sunday, 5 or between 4 and 5. When you are Guinness mienu, when you have phobia to ase, now I can't deny to swear. Unblock you, or no gutter to gutter. Only to her or the back to her. Or be ya Momunina, who pay if you come for 15 boom. Twitter, why you moon if you say, Poto. There is somebody too that cannot. Brofo no be type in a crown, say be a benedy. Sad time no here, sad drain the aquatronium baby. Oh, here, sad drain the aquadrin sicasemo baby. So be block you as a vin one. Simple, tina block button in war honor. So me, I agree with him. At the end of the day, he is doing it to save himself. He is doing it to save his sanity. He is doing it to save his mind. It is about blocking a man for 1,000. At the end of the day, when the consequences come, it is him that is going to bear it first before any other thing. Me, I'm not going to bear the consequences with him.
Yeah.
I bear no consequences from his actions. So I cannot tell him to stop unblocking. He should continue to block. Besides, it is his business. And he knows what decision to take that will be good for him. He decided to split from the group. The consequences are coming. And he is finding another way to solve those consequences. Whom am I to tell him to stop? My brother, keep blocking.
Well, Roland's advice there. Chemo, take over from here.
That mental health campaign,
No time to waste.
I think yes, P Square, Peter, he has every right to block people that he feels that are not contributing positively to the progress or the things that he's been doing like lately. So I agree that he can block them. Just that I don't think it is effective if he really wants to. I mean,
get a solution to that
what
attitude.
The blocking them is
it's not a final solution.
Yes, for me, I feel it's not effective. But after blocking 350 accounts by calling it people, I mean that's the first misstep for me. You are the right way should be blocking 350 accounts. Don't say you have blocked 350 people. That's the first mistake that he made. That's why I'm saying that it's not effective. The thing is that one person can create about 10 accounts. So if you count it like you have blocked 10 people, no, you are deceiving yourself. You have just blocked one person with 10 accounts. So it's better you describe it as you have blocked 350 accounts
instead of people.
Yes, don't use people. Because when you use people, it will make you feel good that you are blocking people.
Yes.
But in essence, no. You are
The
blocking
impact,
account that
yeah.
yes, the impact that you are getting is not the way that you are feeling. It's two different things altogether. And that's why I'm saying that the solution is not blocking people. Yes, one way is that you yourself, you detach yourself from the account. Get a party to handle it.
Okay.
So that they will decide whether to block or not, or at the point respond to certain people or not.
Okay.
So you are even out of the picture. Those people may not even know that you are the one behind blocking or deleting or responding or not. So, like, for effective way to save your sanity is to detach yourself from the account.
Okay.
That's the first step that will help.
Don't go and read comments.
Don't go and read
to your
comment.
inbox
No.
and those
Let
things.
somebody take care of that.
Yeah.
Like Yaya Keke or Kwaku will say, Omukasa, no me doom phone. No, what baby atna. If you can afford to do that, then there should be another person handling those things
social
for you.
media handlers. Yeah.
Because that person, because it is not coming that they may not even know that it is not you.
Yeah.
The emotional attachment will be lower for that such a person, and the person will decide to block, also go by, at some people, or even do whatever is necessary. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
So for me, I think if he really needs solution, it's not blocking them. And some of them, they are good for even growing your page.
Okay.
So if you want to grow your page, the third party can use those people to grow the page, to let the page get to a point that you can even get something from those who may feel or think that they are hurting you, but they will rather be giving you money. And at the same time, you may not even know what they are doing directly, unless somebody will report it to you. And again, the third party responding to them should be wise enough not to talk about everything. I mean, there are certain things that you don't tell the people that you handle the account that, oh, somebody is saying this or somebody. No. Sometimes you have to gauge the person. If it is necessary, yes, you may let them know. Or sometimes you just block, delete, or do whatever without the person even knowing that something like that is happening. The best thing is that the page is growing. The page looks professional enough for people who feel that, okay, this is a page that they can engage with, to engage with you. So blocking for me is not a solution, but it's part of there are certain people that you can block, or you should even block. There are certain people you should do that, but based on what he is saying, involving himself is the problem. Not blocking them and the blocking them will not solve it. That's the point I'm making. I'm not saying that you can't block some people. No. If you think that it will help your page, because some people, when they are on the page, based on what they are saying and the things that they are doing, will not even grow the page, even if they are negative. So for those people, clear them. Or for those accounts, clear them. Don't let them be a nuisance on your page like that. Yes. But don't attach yourself, especially the celebrity here, so that you will get hurt in a way that it now becomes a job for you to be blocking 350 accounts. Over 350 accounts.
That is not even done.
In fact, that's the main job that you are doing. I mean, to block such an amount, so for me, I will advise him to detach himself from the account. Let a third party handle it, because it will not stop, as we are all saying. After blocking the account, the person will come back, create a new account, block it again, it will come back. So the main thing that you will be doing is just blocking people, instead of concentrating on other stuff. Coming out with music or engaging with genuine fans who may be interested in what you are doing, you will be blocking people. One funny experience that I want to share, even on Sammy Flex TV page. Yeah, I posted a video. Sammy Flex was claiming that he's one of the managers with exposure. He has both journalism background and now artist manager So when it comes to how to handle artists and the things, you cannot take Sammy Flex out. This was the message. It's as simple as this. Then one person came out to say, Apu, what manager? That's the comment. But the funny part of it is that when you look at the account, there's a label there. And the label is top fan.
He's a top fan.
He is a top fan of Sammy Flex. But he disagrees with Sammy Flex, giving a very simple and straightforward message that as a journalist and at the same time a manager of a top artist in Ghana, he has earned the right to say certain things or act certain way, you know. Until they will say a poor rich manager.
I agree with you.
Meanwhile, that person is a top fan. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so the thing is that how do you deal with such a person? You just block the person.
No, this one
They will come back in another way. That's the point that I'm making. For the person, the point is that the person is not following or not being a top fan because they like you.
I know.
They just want to see what you will do or what you will say, so that they will also say something.
But
the good side of that is that the person is engaging with the post to grow the page. So if you are not the one handling it as the celebrity or the principal here, you will not even hear that.
You not be bothered.
Yeah, and I can bet you, if not because I'm telling Sammy Flex, he didn't even know that a top fan is saying Apu, what manager or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the beauty.
Next time, come to his personal page. The one that he's not seeing it.
That's the beauty of it. So for me, I think the best solution is for him to detach himself from the account. Let the third party handle it. Blocking is part of the process. Blocking is part of the management of the page. Okay. So I will say that don't block people. No, I will say that. But the solution that we are looking for in his particular case is for him to detach himself from the account.
Well, Mr. P, some nuggets of advice for you. Now, whilst we are wrapping up for today, I've not seen many people giving black cherry flowers to him after his back-to-back show in London, and I don't know why it's like that. You guys all saw a video of him performing and even crying. Fans singing his songs, full house and all. But it looks like I'm not feeling the energy around it. Do you want him to pay before you guys do it or what? A blogger, you are a journalist as well. Why are you people not giving Black Sheriff his flowers? I think he's done something right because
of course.
When the first show was postponed, we all thought or felt maybe tickets were not well sold. Reason they are finding a way out. They came back and indeed they've proven that we are prepared. Back to back, did it, and now the quietness around it, I'm not comfortable.
Well, I have seen some few people react to it. I would not say it has been extremely quiet, like quiet.
It's a big win for
yes, it's
our
a big
industry.
It's a big win for our industry, but we should also understand the conversation with timing, like we spoke about in our first conversation. The timing also determines how people are going to react to certain conversations and how strong they are. You know, if this had to be or were to be the first one that got postponed, I'm sure that particular timing was perfect for him to have received all the buzz and hijacked all the headlines. But unfortunately for him, the terrain or the people that are supposed to give him that level of flowers or that level of attention, baby. And it was during that same time. And it is either you go hard or you go home. Chemo will tell you it is a winner takes all kind of situation here. Sometimes you may win, sometimes you may lose. At that point where he was flying here and there when his tour when he was doing his tour that time, he was winning. He was getting all the accolades at the detriment of others, at the expense of others. He was getting all of it. He was getting most of the attention. So at this point, if another person has also hijacked, that is the game. There's nothing you can do about it unless you go the FO styling. And that is what happened. When Stonebwoy realized, Charlie, this is the game. The headlines.
The quote.
Yes,
Okay.
Don't read the Afro-Bat one. The headlines has been hijacked. The headlines has been hijacked. He found a way to enter. That is how the game is played. It is a game of attention. And anyhow you play to get it. It is seen as that. That is as fair. Some people may not like it, but if it is your style and it is working for you, you don't care about anybody. So yes, it is one of them periods where you do something and you would want people to talk about it. Sometimes you need to take the bull by the horn. The kingdom of God, they say, suffered violence from the days of John the Baptist, and with violence you take it by force. Some people saw that, Charlie, if we don't write some cryptic messages to hijack some of it to our side, we may lose in the end. Besides, whatever they did at their own place was equally as big for them as yours is big for you. So it is a game of attention. How you are supposed to get it, nobody can tell you. But when you are able to orchestrate it, when you are able to create that particular environment for people to talk about you, that's it. Think Shatta Wale will just wake up and go and perform at President's Cup and go like that? No, he will not go like that. I mean, go online and go and check some of the pages that have posted that particular videos from that particular event. Go and check the numbers. Sir, people are raking in good numbers. And when they are enjoying that level of attention like that, you need to give them more reason for them to shift their attention to what you are doing.
I see.
Yes, so for Black Sheriff, he's done well, and I've seen people celebrate him. I've seen people do reactions about the tears and the performance and everything. People have done so many reviews and reactions. I've seen them online. But if it is not up to what you expect, these are some of the reasons. Sometimes you also need to orchestrate things. Sometimes you also need to press certain buttons to get that level of attention. Besides, if somebody is chopping somewhere, you need to give the person more reason for the person to stop chopping what they are chopping to come and chop yours.
Well, Long John, we are closing. What do you also think may be the factors?
I think Roland has said it all. This industry, who said the industry is buga buga. If you want to do Mr. Nice Guy, you no go far. And mostly positive news do not really do well in this industry. If not, why should it be a problem for, I think, it's the consumers. You see, most media houses are trying to go with the flow of the consumers, and Ghanaians like negative. Understand? Agrada is in the news because of what? Being jailed.
15 years.
Understand? And that would rather take the news ahead of Black Sheriff crying, being emotional over something that people should be questioning, or media houses should be questioning. What is the issue? What really triggered this tears? But of course, it will be Agrada that will be in the news because that's what Ghanaians want to hear. Okay. And if you don't talk about it, someone will tune off to another station. Understand? So I think, just as he has rightly said, Black Sheriff won. I think he's done everything because he has everything in place.
Okay.
And the only problem here is the consumers. If you don't play a bit of, rough status, nobody will pay attention. You understand? If you want to get the Ghanaian ear or the Ghanaian media attention, you need to be a bit rough. Being too nice wouldn't get you there. You cannot be Sake there. The only time he became relevant is when he started attacking people for saying he does funeral song. Until then, when he was silent about it, nobody minded. So in this media game, I think being too nice sometimes wouldn't help. I think Black Sheriff is trying to not change the energy around what he's doing. That's why he's being quiet. But if he really wants to shake the system, he can. He has a lot of rifles under his sleeves to actually do it. But I think he wants the positive news to be what is out there for now. Okay. But when it matters, he will actually speak.
All right, Chamo, close the show for us.
Yeah,
our time is up.
In capitalist society, you don't blame consumers. You only appeal to them, or you do things that you think they will come towards what
Your
you are trying
side,
to
yeah.
say, then they will buy from you, or they will consume your product. If you don't go that direction, you will lose in a capitalist system. That's how it works. The best person, or the person who will give offer that people are willing to take, will win it. And I think it's part of the reason why we are in this situation that you are asking, what has happened to Black Sheriff's glory, or after having such a successful show, it looks like the talking about it, or the highlight on it, is a bit down, or it is not as high as we were expecting.
expected it, yeah.
And the reason is simple. It came at a time that there were other products, or there were other things competing for the same spot. And unfortunately, it was strong enough to also take something out of whatever that he has done. I mean,
Okay.
when you consider the Shatta's performance at the presidential cup event, and then Agrada's news, obviously they will also take a center stage, especially in Ghana here.
Okay.
Agrada is a popular figure. Agrada is a controversial figure, and people who love him, or those who even hate her, will say something about what is happening, and it will take over the airwaves. The media will prefer talking about Agrada's jail because that's what the consumers are looking for. They can talk about Black Sheriff's success, the glory that he is getting now, but it may not give them the kind of engagement that they are looking for. That is it. So some people will say Ghanaians like negativity and what, but it's human nature. Like, we are expecting that everybody in this world is supposed to do good things. So when you do good, it is not news, because we assume that you're supposed to be a good person. But when
At all costs.
at all costs, be a good person. So when you do bad things, then it will be news, because we don't expect you to do bad things. That's why negative sells more than the positive. And it is like that in every society that you find yourself. And some people, based on this basic knowledge, especially the media people in general, will take advantage of it and push more negative news, because they know that people will buy that one, and it will give them the result that they are looking for. Black Sheriff has done well, but if he's looking for, maybe he's okay with even the spotlight that he has now. But if they want more, now is the time that you press the buttons, or you will link up with certain people to also push it for you. That's why we have the PR teams. That's why you connect with certain bloggers to talk about it in a way that it will be in the faces of people, whether they like it or not. That is the way to sell your thing, because there are a whole lot of people competing for the spotlight. A whole lot of people doing that. But you see, in the entertainment game, as I always say, and Roland even repeats it, it's winner takes all. If the spotlight is on you, it's on you. If you are also, or do something to push the person out and take the spot. That's how it works. So I think so far so good for him, and he did so well with this event. I mean, in beginning it wasn't good. It wasn't looking good like that, especially when they postponed the whole thing. But so far so good for him, and I think it's not even bad. Still, we are talking about it because it was such a successful thing. And for me, I think he should also get others to come on board, whether they like it or not. And the only way to get them on board is to bring the kudi.
Well, so far so very good. But I still want to say congratulations to Black Sheriff. For some reasons, my old interview with him has sparked fire everywhere, and I don't understand.
And they should watch out on Sammy Flex TV. I've been cooking it.
Yeah, for some reasons, I just turn around and everywhere you pass, Black Sheriff, Sammy Flex, what's happening? Well, congratulations to him. I know it is not easy to do some of these things. If you look at it from the face value, you might think it is easy, but to go to another man's country and sell tickets like that, it is a big deal. Reason I think we need to give him his
in
flowers.
that video, you prophesied.
And it came to pass.
You be him, no I
can see.
And now he's big like that. So Prophet Sammy Flex.
Long John should start managing me.
No, now that Agrada is going, maybe you can.
You have to take over.
You can take over.
Break this studio.
Flex check.
No, go to Agrada. So you do with the Siama.
One gig and then Siama will not allow that.
Well, some guy called me that he wants Angela Siama's number. Well, special thank you to Roland Amate, Long John the blogger, and Tim Dodi Solomon, who are the pundits for today's show, and the producers, Theophilus Digosh, latest Rastaman, Desert, Sam Tuga, latest Father, and Rex. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember to subscribe to us and let us read your commentaries. In any way, if you also think Chamo, read the Afro Patois finally.
I have to read it for the last time before.
Read the Afro Patois for the last time
because
let's close the show.
It's really punchy.
If you think you're having a bad day, just remember Chamo that can't read Afro Patois.
Never we know local. Okay. He start by saying taking it global. Never we know local. Share them like total. Putting it straight in at them head, copper and lead. And then there's fire, the bomb emoji. Booyah.
And you're too quiet.
Say booyah.
Well, I see you in our next video. We are out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.